Hey everybody, Justin here with PempPal, and if you're looking for the best way to track your gym progress, you found the right video. I'm Justin, I'm the owner of PempPal, and today I'm going to show you why PempPal is the best way for you to track your gym progress. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out PempPal right away, just go ahead and go to your app store, search for PempPal Physical Activity Logs. You can follow along with this video, kind of figure out how to use it to track your gym progress. And we'll start. Otherwise, you can just watch the video and see what PempPal has to offer for tracking your gym progress. So the first thing I want to highlight, seeing you're looking for ways to track your gym progress, is our progress photos feature. Cool feature to track your gym progress. Why would you want to do your progress photos or track your progress photos, and how does that help you with your gym progress? Essentially, it allows you to visually see changes to your body. So when you first go ahead and download the app, you register, go to the menu, select progress photos, you'll be presented with this screen here. And essentially, this is a collection of all your progress photos over time. It tracks your front shot, your side shot, and your back shot. If you're not sure how to take progress photos, on the top there we have tips, tools, and recommendations. If you select that, it'll give you very detailed instructions how to do it, what tools you can get to track your progress photos, what kind of lighting you need, all that good stuff you can see inside there. So I won't go too much details how to take the pictures. I'm just going to show you how to use the app, right? If you go to the top right here, you can hit the plus button. Oh my god. The newer version of the app only has the plus button, and it'll give you an option to use either the camera or to upload it from your phone, just so you know. So the icon camera here won't be there. It's just a plus icon where it gives you the choice to use the camera or upload from your phone. Just a heads up. But essentially it works the same. So let's say we hit the plus button, you had a progress photo previously, and you uploaded it from your phone. You'll be brought to this screen where you have your photo shown. And first off, on the bottom here, the details, take it on. If you took the picture right away with your camera, it'll have the date for that day right on there right away. You probably won't have to change it. If you took the picture or uploaded it from your phone, you may want to change the date. If it was like 2 weeks ago you took it, just know you can press that and you can change the date. Then the next thing you want to set is what type of pose it is. Is it a front shot, a side shot, or is it a back shot? You want to make sure you save that correctly. Is this a good one of your favorites? Maybe you had a good picture, it looks nice. You can save it as your favorites. If you're nervous about people maybe seeing your photos, just so you know everything's secure, no one's going to see your photos if you save it to the server. But if you're nervous, you don't want it off your phone, you can select private, and that essentially saves it to your phone where it never gets sent to a server somewhere. Just a heads up though, if you do subscribe and you sync things, if you want it to sync, it can't be private. I mean, it has to go on the servers to be saved for later. Just a heads up on that. And then just below that, there's going to be a notes section. Maybe you noticed that, like, maybe your love handles went down, maybe your man boobs went up a little bit, and they look nicer. You could put notes on that picture, and then you save the picture, right? And it goes back to your progress photos screen here. So essentially, you want every time you're going to do these progress photos, you want to take a front, a side shot, and a back shot. And what's cool about this is it remembers your first front shot, your first back shot, and your first side shot. So if you look at the on the menu on top here, again, you can hit the compare button, the one just to the left of the camera, the little rectangles. If you press that, it'll bring up a menu that shows you side by side the difference between your first one and your newest photo. And then on the top, you have the option for front, side, and back. You can select the side for an option, and then it shows you the side shots. If you want to see the back, you hit the back, and it shows you the back shots. So super cool way to see your progress in the gym, not just the scale. The scale doesn't say everything. This is a way you can visually see your progress in the gym, right? Another cool feature of PempPal, actually no, I want to explain a bit more too on here too. Let's say you want to, like, once you have a lot of photos in here, you might have a huge list of front, side, back shots. The button to the left of the compare is filtering. You can filter for the front shots, side shots, back shots. You can filter for your favorites. Just so you're aware, that's a quick way once you start getting a lot of pictures to quickly see the ones you want to see. But also, if you want to track real progress in the gym, another feature we have at Pump Out is body measurements. Essentially, what this allows you to do is track your body measurements over time, right? If you're not sure how to take measurements, once again, on the top tips, tools, and recommendations, we have a bunch of instructions of how to take these, what tools you can get to do this more effectively. Check that out. Explains a lot in it. Otherwise, if you're not sure where to measure, there's a button that says Show Measurement Picture. If you select that, it'll bring you to a menu or a diagram like this, where it shows you where to measure on your body for these measurements. Going back to the measurement screen, if you hit the plus button, you can add a new measurement, and you'll be presented a screen like this, where we record everything, right? We got your body weight, your body fat percentage. Once again, if you're not sure how to get that, tips, tools, and recommendations, it'll let you know how to get the tools to do this. It measures your waist, your hips, your chest, your neck, your left bicep, right bicep. You get it. So every one of those points that you got to measure, you can measure on these measurements, right? So when you add it to your list, once again, we're going to remember all those first measurements you made, right? And then this list gets bigger, 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 bigger. We always can compare your first measurement to your current measurement, right? So if you hit the compare button just to the left of the plus button to add a measurement, it'll bring you to a screen that compares your first and your current measurement. And then you have right here, you can see your weight went down like 5 pounds, and your body fat percentage went down. Why is this important for real progress? Is because, once again, the scale doesn't say everything. I mean, the scale, it's a measurement. But let's say you're trying to lose weight and you're discouraged because you stayed like 250, right? But then you do your measurements and you find that your body fat percentage went down by 3%. Well, that's a win, right? Because, maybe your weight stayed the same, but you lost body fat on your body. So that means like a body recomposition, right? Or maybe your weight stayed the same, your body fat percentage stayed the same, and you're discouraged, but your chest went up. You want a bigger chest, right? So that means there's some muscle packed on your chest. Or your biceps went up. There's so many different things that can happen with your body, and you don't realize it, but taking these measurements and watching them over time help you see what's really going on in your body, right? Super cool feature to track your progress, right? Beyond measurements and your progress photos, those are the big ones that really track your progress over time. And I know if you're seeing this video, chances are that's what you're looking for. But I'm going to go over a couple other features we have that's unique to Pump Out. Is we have our reasons. If you go to the menu and select reasons, you will have a list of reasons you can create why you're trying to work out or start to get in better shape, right? Maybe you're just trying to build some strength. Maybe you're trying to look better so you can get dates. Maybe you're, there's a million reasons. Everyone's got different reasons why they might want to be doing this, right? If you're unsure, you can't think of any reasons, you can hit the presets button and it will display a list of reasons, right? Maybe you want to build strength. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to improve your mental health. Maybe you want to increase your energy. Doctor's recommendation. Maybe he says you got to get in better shape. Be a role model for your family. Perform better in sports. Gain confidence. Like I said, there's a million reasons. I add to my reasons list sometimes daily, just to put them in there, remind myself why I'm doing it. And essentially what this does is allows you to get that motivation back. Let's say you're kind of being lazy and maybe you don't want to work out that day. Open the app, look at your reasons, and that gives you the motivation back to keep going. Or maybe you're thinking about cheating on your diet. Open the app, look at your reasons, remind yourself why you're doing it, because this keeps you motivated in the long run. Once again, unrelated to tracking progress, but a cool feature that allows you to quickly start getting your progress, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Is a plan builder, right? So maybe you're new and you want to make progress, right? And you're not even sure how to set up an exercise or a workout plan. This is where plans comes in. This is where you set up all your workout plans. It's structured by the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can add a new plan manually by hitting the plus button on the top right. And you'll be in the plan overview screen where you can see which plan or which exercises you're going to do that day. If you hit add exercise, it'll prompt you about what type of exercise you want to do. This is pretty unique to Pump Out too. Either you can select weight training and it'll only show you exercises that revolve around weight training. You can do body weight training where it only shows you workouts revolving around using your body weight. Not everyone has access to a gym. Pump Power just doesn't assume that. So if you want to just do body weight training, you can do that. You can do cardio. That'll be running, swimming, all kinds of different cardio options available to you through cardio. And stretching and mobility. Not everything's about strength. General health, you got to make sure you keep up your stretches so in old age you're not stiff as a board. Easily injured if you don't stretch. So just so you know, those options are available to you if you want to make a plan custom. You can also use the plan builder. If you go inside here, you can select build your plan, and inside here it'll prompt you and ask a couple questions. Let me go to my pictures for this. And inside here, we start to ask you some questions to get some ideas of what kind of plan we're going to set up for you, right? Are you a beginner? Beginner will usually be someone like, that never worked out, starting to work out. Or somebody, maybe they went strong for 2 weeks, but then stopped for 6 months, 2 weeks, and stopped for 6 months. You're probably in the beginner category, so start with the beginner. Intermediate would be someone that's like, you've been going to the gym 1-2 years pretty consistently. You're intermediate. Advanced would be someone 2 years plus. They've been lifting their whole life, right? And then you want to select how many days a week you plan to work out. Just hit the little buttons here and add in those days. Most people do 3 days a week. But once you have that set, you want to hit next. And it'll bring you to another question. What is your primary goal, right? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to gain weight? Maybe you're doing general health. General health would be somebody that, they're happy where they are. They just want to keep their heart pumping so it's healthy, maintain what they got, just overall staying healthy. Gain muscle would be someone that's probably skinny, and they want to put some muscle on the frame. Someone that's trying to lose weight obviously is fatter. I'm in that category. And they're trying to lose weight. You're battling that problem. So we just want to know what you're trying to do, and then you click next. Then we don't assume you have access to a gym, right? Here we ask you if you have access. If you have gym access, select gym. If you want to work out at home, you can select working out at home, and that will give you more like the body weight exercises, push-ups, Hindu push-ups, diamond push-ups, lunges, squats. It'll focus around things you can do at home, and then outdoor only will be a lot of like cardio and mobility stuff. But make your selection here and then click next. And then from all the data we just took in, we generate 3 possible plans you might be interested in, right? You have full body gym, which would be compound lifts 3 days a week. You can select machine essentials, which will be in the gym, but you only use the machines in the gym. Or you can do dumbbell only full body, which would be obviously only dumbbells at the gym. Or maybe you have dumbbells at home, and you can use those dumbbells for the exercises. Once you make your decision, you can go ahead and say use plan or use this plan, and it will then populate that onto your plans list for the week. So a lot of cool features in here. I'm just going to let you know too, I'm just wrapping up a new feature for this window to where we're going to have groups, and groups are going to be present. So like, let's say like you made a plan based off of like, working your legs more to get them stronger faster. You could group those into a group and then, tell it, it's like, yeah, that's what your group is, leg emphasis for that week. And you can save different plans for later, and you can add them in or remove them too. Coming soon. I think I covered what I wanted to cover. Also, if you do end up going to get the app, which I recommend you do, Pump Pal Physical Activity Laws in your app store. Please check it out, work with it, tell me what you like, what you don't like. I have a feedback button inside the menu. You can go there, directly contact me. If you see an issue I'm not aware of, please let me know of that issue so I can get it fixed. If you have a feature you think would be cool in the app, please let me know about that. If you end up not using it, send me a message real quick and let me know why you decided not to use the app. I want an app everyone's going to use. I built these features because these are the features I wanted in the app, and I have many more features to come. So do let me know if you like it, you dislike it, what you would change about it inside the feedback option. I also want to mention about the lifetime access This is definitely going to be a limited time here because I'm already getting a lot of features in the app, and I'm thinking like which features am I going to allow people to use for free forever, which ones are going to be paid for. But right now, there's a great deal on lifetime access for only $39.99. You get no ads in the app. You're grandfathered in all featured features, which there's many more to come. You got the one-time payment. You don't have to worry about any subscriptions or anything like that. Once again, limited time price because I'm already to the point where I'm adding a lot of features that people can use for free, and trying to figure out which one should be paid, which one shouldn't be paid. Also, you get to sync across your devices. So let's say you have a phone and a tablet, and you want to use both of those. The data will sync with the server, and it'll show up on both your tablets when you sign into them. Or say later on you have all your plans set up, you have your progress photos in there, and you get a new phone. You don't want to lose all that data. You can then transfer it to your other phone just by signing in. Definitely a sweet deal. They usually charge anywhere from $150 to $200 for a feature like this. I'm only charging $39.99 as I just want more support and some more help so I can continue building these new features that everyone wants in the app. Did I cover everything I want to cover here? I think I covered everything I want to cover. Definitely check it out. Once again, PumpPal in your app store. I'll have a link in the description for going to whatever store you use. If you like this kind of content and want to see future updates about the app, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be talking about all kinds of stuff too, health related, recipes, things like that, and a lot of info about the app in general so you can learn what's available to you later on. Alright, I think I covered everything. Thanks for watching, and go out there and download the app. Have a good day.